This is the building that was supposed to be a part of a major push forward in the DC arts community until the mayor turned it over to commercial developers. Now, members of the arts community are saying it's a major setback for the entire city. According to a poll done by Politico, 84% of Americans are concerned with the issue of terrorism being a threat to the U.S. But what about the opinion of those who will end up fighting on the front lines? As the midterm elections come to a close, campaigners have been taking to the polls to make sure every last-minute vote counts. Reporting from Banneker Pool, I'm Tylea Hawkins, where I was able to speak with candidate Brian Footer, who's a candidate for LeDroit Park.
So I think it's really important to come out on the day of in order to make sure that people get to hear directly from you what you stand for as they're going to vote. And so this is a really good opportunity for you to have face-to-face time with people in the most important point of the election, which is actually Election Day.
Footer is running for Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner, where he will represent the concerns of the residents of the LeDroit Park section of Washington, D.C. Footer is a D.C. native whose family has lived in LeDroit Park for 3 generations. His slogan is, "A LeDroit Park for all of us."
So I feel very confident in my ability to navigate the district government to be a very, very forceful advocate for my community, which is a very prominent historic community.
Footer also says that Howard University students may have a lot to look forward to as well.
I'm so close, and I actually represent Howard Hospital. So I am getting our entire neighborhood to come out in full force for Slow Dorn.
For Howard University News Service, I'm Tylea Hawkins. With the new terrorist group, ISIS, on the rise, Americans are showing growing concern in regards to the issue of terrorism. Terrorism has become a hot topic in the approaching midterm election. According to a poll done by Politico, 84% of Americans are concerned with the issue of terrorism being a threat to the U.S. But what about the opinion of those who will end up fighting on the front line?
My name is Dwayne Graves. I'm a student at Howard University. I'm also a soldier in the U.S. Army. ISIS and the potential threat of terrorism they're a serious threat. They're a threat to the soldiers that we have over in the Middle East right now. They're a threat to the state of union here in the U.S. Being in the military, I mean, it's your job. It's your job to just go out there and put your life on the line. So I mean, nobody really cares about us going out there and risking our lives because it's our job to do so.
However, veteran James Deans has a different point of view.
Not be so quick to jump in other people's skirmishes because of the simple fact that you're talking about sending people's children off. Yeah, they signed the dotted line, they knew what they were getting themselves into, sure. But still at the same time, we need to be a little bit slower as far as getting in other people's wars, because you gotta remember, these people were fighting long before we even thought about getting into it. And just because we get into it makes you think it's gonna stop.
It's tough. It's a rough ride, but at the same time, it's just when you understand, your purpose and what you're doing out there, I mean, it kind of makes it all worth it.
For Howard University News Service, I'm Tylea Hawkins. Announcement coming from Attorney General Eric Holder on same-sex marriages. He is expected to announce tonight that he will extend federal recognition even in the 34 states that do not consider same-sex marriage to be legal. An update in the Sigma Alpha Epsilon case. Students of the University of Oklahoma chapter learned the racist chant at a national leadership school about 4 years ago. However, SAE's national president states that according to the investigation, there is no evidence that the song is widespread amongst the fraternity.